Picture a killer whale, the ocean's ultimate apex predator, an animal known to toss seals into the air purely for sport. In 2022, marine biologists off the coast of Iceland spotted a female orca doing the absolutely impossible. She was gently swimming alongside and actively nursing a baby long-finned pilot whale, a species that orcas usually hunt and kill. The baby was incredibly weak, and the mother orca was burning her own precious energy to keep it alive. Why would a ruthless hunter suddenly become a foster mother to its own prey? The answer unlocks a hidden biological code that controls not just marine mammals, but you, me, and nearly every creature on Earth. Scientists call it the baby schema. Across almost all mammal species, infants share the exact same geometric proportions: an oversized head, enormous eyes, and a retreating chin. These are not just random physical traits. They are high-priority neural passwords. When you look at a baby face, an MRI scan reveals that your brain's reward center lights up in less than 150 milliseconds, completely bypassing your conscious decision-making process. Your brain commands you to protect it before you even realize what you are looking at. And here is where we add a completely new layer to this puzzle, because this biological glitch is so powerful that it has been weaponized in our modern human world. Think about the evolution of iconic cartoon characters. Over the decades, their eyes grew artificially larger, and their heads became much rounder. Corporate designers use this exact neurological backdoor to make us feel affection toward inanimate objects, from the rounded headlights of modern cars to the massive eyes of anime figures, forcing us to spend billions of dollars on things simply because our brain registers them as helpless infants. By the way, before we dive into the dark side of this animal instinct, drop a comment below and tell me if you have ever bought a plush toy, a gadget, or even adopted a pet purely because it looked just too cute to resist. I read every single comment to see how easily our brains get hacked. Now here is where the story gets deeply unsettling. Recognizing a baby and caring for a baby are two completely different circuits in the brain. While the female orca's mind triggered maternal compassion, other animals use this exact same visual recognition for outright murder. When a dominant male lion takes over a new pride, he immediately seeks out and systematically kills every single cub. He does not kill them because he fails to recognize them as babies. He kills them precisely because he knows exactly what they are. By eliminating the current infants, he forces the lionesses back into a reproductive state to sire his own offspring. His detection system works flawlessly, but instead of triggering care, it triggers ruthless biological competition. The visual password is the same, but the resulting action is a total nightmare. And then there are creatures that exploit this protective system with terrifying efficiency. The Alcon blue butterfly does not raise its own young. Instead, its caterpillar drops to the ground and emits a specific chemical scent and acoustic clicking sound that perfectly mimics a baby worker ant. The adult ants are so deeply manipulated by these artificial infant signals that they carry the parasite caterpillar into their nest and feed it relentlessly, often letting their own actual babies starve to death to serve the imposter. The butterfly did not win by fighting. It won by finding the exact frequency where an ant's protective instinct overrides its logic. The biological mechanism that creates the most beautiful moments of interspecies adoption is the exact same mechanism used for brutal exploitation. We have spent centuries placing humans on a pedestal, building philosophies around the idea that empathy and compassion are traits that separate us from wild beasts. But the truth is much more humbling. Empathy is just a chemical protocol, a biological algorithm running in the background of a killer whale's brain just as effectively as it runs in yours. We are all just passengers to our own biology, navigating a strange world where a specific combination of big eyes and a fragile sound can turn a predator into a protector, or turn a safety instinct into a fatal vulnerability. This is Zen OK, reminding you to question everything you think you know about nature. Stay curious, stay sharp, and I will see you in the next video.